lot of times I see items like this that I love, but I know they're not gonna fit in with my color scheme or decor at my house. So don't be afraid to paint the items at Dollar Tree to really fit in with your home.
So I picked up 3 of the nutcrackers, and I'm going to start by removing the hair and the beards. And I just used a regular screwdriver to kind of just pull it off, and that seemed to be the easiest technique. If there was any hair left on there, I was using my scissors just to cut it off. Next, I'm going to spray paint the tops and bottoms of these nutcrackers with 2 coats of a matte black spray paint. I love spray paint because it can really transform the look of any decor piece, and here's how they look together in my home. I was really excited to find these black candle holders at Dollar Tree. They are definitely new this year, so I picked up 2 of those. I also grabbed some green tapered candles. I will link them for you down in the description box. Along with any other products you see in this video, what I'm wearing, it's always down in the description box. So I wanted to do a fun paint pour technique on these candles. So with my paint pours, I like to use this product called Floetrol. It works really good to kind of make your paint more runny, if that makes sense. So if you have a thicker paint, it just kind of makes it so it's better for a paint pour. So I mixed some of the Floetrol with a metallic gold paint. Honestly, you can use any paint you want. I know some people are like, do you use specific paint pour paints? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's really not necessary, but this product you can buy. I think we got this at Lowe's, so you can pick it up there. So mix your Floetrol with your paint, and then you're going to simply pour it over the top. I put my 2 candles on a box just so I had a surface where they could kind of drip the paint. You're gonna let your candle sit overnight until the paint completely drips off. Now I know some people are like, Liz, why do you waste all that paint? Why do you drip the paint? 1, I think paint pour is super fun. It's one of my favorite ways to paint. And 2, if you were to use a brush, it's gonna take you several coats to have that thick consistency that you get with a paint pour, and you may not even be able to achieve it. So sometimes you need a paint pour if you really want like a strong concentrated color. After my candles dried overnight, I just added them into the candle holders I picked up from Dollar Tree. I have another fun ornament idea for you. So you're gonna pick up some of these wood stars from Dollar Tree and then just pull any yarn that you have out of your stash to use for this. I have a red, a green, kind of like a black color that I'm gonna be using for these stars. I'm gonna use the twine that they already have provided, and I'm gonna wrap that around to create a hanger for my star. Then I'm going to take my twine, hot glue it to the back of my ornament, and I'm gonna start wrapping the edges of the stars. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm gonna add hot glue to the back until I get to the very ends, and I'll just wrap all the edges.
Everything will be okay, 'cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you.
Now, when I get to the edge with the hanger for the top, just cover that up so you just see the little loop at the top as well. Once you get the edges covered, go back in, and there's really no rhyme or reason to this. You're just going to keep covering until you get the center portion covered. And then hot glue your yarn to the back, cut off any excess, and you can repeat this for all of your stars.
First for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference.
I think these look so natural and beautiful for the holidays.
Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
I feel like antlers are going to be so popular this Christmas season. I've seen them all over Pottery Barn's website. So when I saw these antler ornaments at Dollar Tree, I definitely wanted to do a project with them. So for this next project, you're going to need 2 packs of antler ornaments. You're also going to need a base. I'm using these round mirrors that you can pick up at any craft store. And then you're also going to need any white or cream candle that you have on hand. I'm going to start positioning the antlers around my mirror, and I'm also going to put the candle in the middle just to make sure that I have enough room. Then once I get the antlers where I think they need to go, I'm going to hot glue them in place just by putting hot glue on either side of my antlers. Then just repeat those steps with your second candle. And and I think they look so high-end displayed in my home.
I have not tried these yet, but I have a fun DIY in mind for these. Love these wood pieces. They make such fun crafts.
Along with the wood pieces, I also picked up an ornament. I'm going to use that tile piece. I took it out of the packaging and just traced around the back of it. I used some hot glue to hold it in place. I poked a hole in the top so I would be able to hang it down the road. I'm going to spray paint it with a bright red spray paint. With the ornament that I'm going to be using, I just pulled off the existing ribbon on there. Now this created a little bit of a problem, so I got some greenery out that I picked up from Dollar Tree. I'm going to add that to my ornament. And then I'm also going to add in a snowflake and some twine that I had. The snowflake is actually from Amazon, but they have something similar at Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to use some green ribbon to attach it to the top of my ornament. I'm going to hot glue the reindeer to the red ornament. Now with this type of ornament, you could display it on its own. I actually put it in the middle of a wreath and I love the way it looks. So I've noticed in a lot of high-end stores, people are putting out matchsticks. I even did a DIY with them, I think at the beginning of this last year. So I wanted to show you how to do it kind of with a holiday version. So I bought one of these glass containers with a lid from Dollar Tree. I also bought a container of their matches that they sell at Dollar Tree. I'm gonna empty the contents out of the glass container. I'm gonna get one box of the matches and they actually fit perfectly into this glass container. I'm gonna put the cork lid back on the top, add a little bit of twine, and you can set these out next to any existing candles you have in your decor. I didn't realize how many dupes I actually have in this video. So this next one is a dupe that I saw off of Pottery Barn's website. It was a wreath hanger that I thought was super cute. And so I kind of went to Dollar Tree thinking, can I recreate this? I'll see what I can find. Of course, Dollar Tree has their wreath hangers for $1.25. So I started looking around in the ornament section. I came across this deer head that I thought would be perfect because the back of it was flat and I knew that would work to add to my hanger. So I started by removing all of like the greenery and ribbon on my reindeer. I added hot glue and E6000 to the back of the reindeer and then I put it onto the front piece of my hanger. Sometimes I get asked questions, Liz, why do you add in E6000 and hot glue? Well, the reason why is E6000 creates a really like hard bond that's gonna last for a while. So the E6000 is gonna give me that really good bond, but the hot glue gives me an immediate bond. That way I'm able to move on with my project if I add in the hot glue as well, because I can take it out and spray paint and it's gonna hold together. Now, once that had a chance to completely dry, I spray painted the back of it with a metallic silver spray paint. Let that dry, flipped it over and did the front side with the same spray paint. I definitely think that dressed up this hanger, and you'll have to let me know if you think it looks similar to the Pottery Barn one. And this is how the wreath hanger turned out.
I got a great, easy DIY idea for these snowmen.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that.
So it's raining outside and I need to spray paint. So I'm gonna try to hide underneath the awning and hopefully spray paint. I'm gonna be adding a hunter green gloss paint to my snowman. I'm just gonna spray paint one side, making sure I get the edges as well. Next, I grabbed some hunter green yarn that I already had in my stash. I'm gonna create some loops and just tie them off. Now with my 3 snowmen, I want to make them as even as possible. That's going to help me when I start stringing them on. So if you haven't guessed already, we are making a garland. So I grabbed some twine and looped it through one of my snowmen, figured out where the center portion is. Next, I picked up these fun beads. You guys, these are from Amazon. I'll link them for you down in the description box. And I am simply going to lace the beads onto my twine. I had a little bit of trouble putting them on there, so I ended up using something to kind of push them through. That helped a little bit, but I'm gonna put 3 beads in between each of my snowman on either side. I just added beads until I was happy with the look of this. These are so big that you really don't need a ton to create a big statement. And I added these to a picture frame, but you could also put them on a fireplace. Hey guys, I'm Liz and you're watching my second DIY channel where I post daily DIY videos. You may be familiar with my main channel, Liz Fenwick DIY, but I'm glad that you found me over here on my second channel. Make sure that you're subscribed so you just get notified every day when I post our daily DIY video.